Hi, so welcome to the live stream this morning. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will come through me to give messages and also do an energetic transmission as well. And just before we start, just to let you know that we did run a group last night on how to be with suffering in the world. So it was very much about how to be with suffering when it comes to larger issues, but also when it comes to people in your life who may be suffering. Um, and um, and if anyone would like to have a recording of that, that can be bought via the Gen site. So that comes with an audio and also the video. And so anyone who buys it, you'll receive that by the end of the day, because we're processing the audio and video at the moment. Um, and also in the next couple of days or so, we have another audio coming out about finding peace in every part of your being. So that's again also on the Gen site. And this week also we have our monthly clearing and recalibration group. That's on Friday. So we've got our New Earth group as usual on Tuesday, and then the group on Friday as well. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in and speak through me. Hmm. Hmm. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that energies are very much about going forwards in ways which involve the higher self. So it is not necessarily about needing to always be in a good state, but it is about recognizing that there is always something deeper you can attune to. So, one example is that if you are feeling perhaps there is a problem when it comes to an area of your life, such as finances, what you are able to do is be in your higher self, follow your guidance, be centered there, and you will find answers come in. I am also saying all this because what happens as a result is that energies are able to really go very deep and, in one way or another, resolve themselves as soon as you go into your higher self connection. And that is because what happens through the higher self is that there are energies that come through which have a very high vibration. And so when the higher self is active and bringing through information, guidance, energy, the problem you have is going to be resolved. The energies will flow in the right way, almost as if the higher self is able to orchestrate things that are very much beyond the here and now, make things happen in a very multi dimensional way. And through this, even if the root of your problem is elsewhere, not on the 3D, it gets resolved. So it is good for you to know that the higher self is a way of bypassing things on the earth, earthly processes. So, one example is that if you have problems with money, but the root cause of it is actually something else, like energetic interference when it comes to your affairs, the higher self will know this and it will take you there to sort out this problem. And you may wonder why you are sorting out problems around energy interference when you have problems with money. But then you will find out why, that it will sort out your money problems. So the higher self has a way of orchestrating your life so that the things which are a problem for you are resolved. And when you follow it, it may not always make sense on the 3D, but it will lead you to what you are looking for. I am also saying all this because what I see is that there is not necessarily a lot of light on earth at the moment around all things. So some things in life are not really known about in day to day life. such as, for example, people getting affected by negative energies that come from elsewhere, that affect their affairs, finances, their life, that these things are generally not spoken of. So, what happens is that sometimes when you have certain problems, you are not really looking in the right place. But when you go deeper, you find answers. And this is really the way of the new earth, to go deeper, to find real answers, to not get caught up in the problem and not get caught up in what is obvious, believing that that is the root of the problem, to go beyond this, to go deeper, to find the true cause of problems and energy problems as well. And sometimes when you go deeper, you may be surprised what you find, but your higher self will take you there. I also would like you to know that there is such a thing in life as being able to transcend what is going on in your life and be in a higher place, even when you are suffering a lot. And that is by actually having moments where you go very deep through meditation and prayer. So these moments can take you to a place where just for a while you can transcend your circumstances, even if they are absolutely terrible at the time, and find light. And in these moments, you receive guidance, you receive information that can actually take you out of the problem. So it is good to have these moments in the day where you are doing that. What I would like to offer you today as a transmission is something that is very much about helping you to go deeper and find more answers. So, for those of you here who have problems at the moment, whether the problems are very practical or something else, I will give you the opportunity now to go deeper and be with you, offering guidance, light, help to do this. I also want you to know that deeper connection to the self does not always have to be through meditation and prayer. It can come in various ways. It can come through doing something that you love. It can come through things which are more active. But one of the reasons meditation and prayer is seen as a way of going very deep is because when you are doing that, what you are really doing is having a very conscious connection with yourself. And this conscious connection helps you to go deep. But it is not the only way. So I will do this with you now for a few moments. And in these moments, you may receive answers, guidance, information, or simply energy that helps you to feel lighter. Hmm. Hmm. I would like to continue. And what I would like you to know is that there is a lot going on many levels when it comes to clearing energies away. So, what I see for some of you here is that the things that you go through in your life are very much about energy that is clearing. So, it is good for you to give yourselves time to do energy work at the moment. I also would like you to know that when it comes to moving forwards with your lives in grounded ways, it is important to remember that your lives are able to move very much in the light of oneness forwards without any tension or stress when your energies are clear. So there is a direct connection between your energy and how your life goes on the earth, especially at the moment where alignment is favored over anything else. So it is important to really be clear when you do things. And when you feel like there is a lot going on inside, it is better to give yourself time. That is what I see. What I would like to do as well today is help you to come into a deeper alignment with yourselves. And what I would like to really focus on as I speak to you now is bringing you really into a very clear energy. When I speak, what I am doing is helping you to focus on what is important. And what I see for all of you at the moment is that it is important to stay connected to yourselves in a way where you are going deeper, to remember that life flows very much in an organic way when you are connected to yourselves. But when things start to feel a bit chaotic, it is often because of the energies, and that is when it is important to connect to yourselves on a deeper level. Alignment is not simply about doing the right thing, it is about the energy you do it in. And energy is not always as well about what you are doing, it is also about what perhaps is around you, other people, external energies. So, not everything is about you. So, when things are not flowing well, it is good to look within, and from this place, you will get a sense of what is affecting you. But do remember, not everything is a you. Some is coming from elsewhere. But as you go inwards, you will identify what is going on. I also would like you to know that there are many energies that you are clearing which are also connected to being a bit in a state of not having power. And this type of energy can actually start to play out in your life, where you start feeling that wherever you go, there is something that is not really seen, heard. Because where you lack power, generally there will be a lack of acknowledgement around you. So, one example is feeling disempowered when it comes to your work, and then noticing that what you do is not really fully acknowledged, feeling perhaps you are not valued, seen, or heard. And it is connected to power. That people who have the most power are the ones who are able to really make themselves heard, seen, where people look in their direction. But people who feel disempowered often feel invisible, undervalued, like they can do very good things, but not really be acknowledged. And that is something that is being worked through in the collective at the moment. And as a result, I see that some of you are really feeling this at the moment, generally undervalued. And this is important to work with in a way where you are really noticing where the issue is in you and working through it. I also would like you to know that there are no things in the world which are going to really give you what you need unless you are really working through what is going on inside in a way where you acknowledge it, where you are able to notice it. Because if you are trying to ignore a problem, it will not necessarily then be able to be cleared fast. It will eventually get cleared. But if you are ignoring something, choosing not to go there, then you cannot be met there. But as soon as you acknowledge something is there, the universe steps in very strongly, especially at this time where alignment is favored. So, as soon as you want alignment, you will get it. You will be helped to get there. My final message today is not everyone in the world is really feeling that good at the moment, but that does not mean they are not able to actually get to a better place. So if you are with people who seem to be struggling, don't get into a type of frequency where you immediately believe there is something you have to do. Stay with yourself and you may notice people find their own answers. So even if for a moment people seem to be really struggling, let it be, unless you are guided to do something, because most people will find answers actually enter their lives. People won't be left without. And the only people who will struggle are those who perhaps are not acknowledging something, choosing to ignore something because it is a bit uncomfortable for them to go there. I have no more to say. What I see for the week ahead is that it is a good one, but there are things that you may have to clear along the way, which involve you needing to go deeper. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening and wishing you a really good week ahead and much love to all of you.